Do you believe that just 10 minutes each evening, a simple action like soaking your feet, could help improve blood circulation, support erectile function, and even help you regain confidence in your intimate life? It may sound hard to believe, but this is not an unsubstantiated folk remedy. This is a method applied in parallel within traditional Eastern medicine and has also been recognized by many modern health professionals for its effectiveness in supporting male sexual function in older adults. According to an analysis from the U.S. Men's Health Center, after the age of 50, blood flow to the pelvic area and reproductive organs tends to decrease significantly, affecting not only erectile function, but also sleep quality and daily mood. However, simply knowing how to care for your body at the right time, such as soaking your feet properly in the evening, can allow you to improve this condition significantly without needing any medication. I'm Dr. Samuel Grant, and in today's video, I'll be sharing with you a scientific, gentle foot soaking therapy that brings 5 outstanding benefits for the sexual health of middle-aged men, starting from the feet and spreading throughout the entire circulatory system inside your body. In particular, in the very first section coming up, I'll dive into the most important effect of this method: how foot soaking helps promote stronger blood flow to the genital area, thereby supporting the natural recovery of erectile function, something most men haven't truly paid attention to when applying this method at home. But before we begin, I'd really love to know, where are you watching this video from? Please share your location in the comments below, because I truly value the opportunity to accompany you on this journey of proactive health care after 50. If this is your first time visiting the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, so you won't miss any upcoming helpful videos made especially for men's sexual health in middle age. And now let's move on to the first section, where we'll explore the essential role of blood circulation in restoring inner vitality. Benefit 1. Enhancing blood flow to the genital area, starting from the soles of your feet. Very few people know that beneath the soles of the feet lies a dense system of capillaries and many important acupressure points. Among them is the Yonquin point, a highly sensitive spot directly connected to the kidneys, liver, and lower pelvic organs. These are all organs that directly affect male sexual function and the ability to achieve an erection. When you soak your feet in warm water properly in the evening, especially when combined with fresh ginger or warming essential oils, the capillaries under the skin begin to dilate. As a result, blood flow to the lower body increases, helping improve circulation to the genital area, one of the essential conditions for supporting the natural erection process. This improvement isn't just physical. It's also a positive signal that your body is gradually regaining its physiological response after years of decline. For those experiencing numbness in the lower region, cold feet, or the absence of morning erections, just a few correct foot soaking sessions can bring noticeable changes, a promising sign on the journey of restoring male sexual health. And this is just the beginning, because alongside enhanced circulation, foot soaking also helps regulate the nervous system, a foundational factor that influences the entire sexual response process, which you'll learn more about in the next section. Benefit 2. Calming the nervous system, a solution for erectile reflexes blocked by stress. Foot soaking not only helps warm the body, but it also activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the system responsible for rest and recovery. This helps the body escape a state of chronic stress, a common cause of lost sexual reflexes in middle-aged men. When the parasympathetic system is activated, the heart rate slows down, blood pressure drops, and the entire body shifts into a state of comfort and relaxation. This becomes the fertile ground where desire signals can emerge and circulate properly again. In fact, many cases are mistakenly attributed to testosterone deficiency, but the real reason often lies in nervous system overload. Prolonged anxiety prevents blood vessels from expanding properly, and sexual reflexes are blocked because the brain is constantly stuck in defense mode. Soaking your feet in a quiet space, accompanied by the gentle aroma of essential oils like peppermint or pine, acts as a natural relaxation medicine. This helps the body gradually return to balance, ready to receive and respond to intimate stimulation more naturally. And what's truly surprising is, when you maintain this relaxed state regularly, the body begins to produce more consistently a hormone vital to male sexual health, testosterone. I'll explain this mechanism more clearly in the next section. Benefit 3. Improving sleep quality, a natural pathway to support testosterone production after 50. Everyone understands the importance of getting enough sleep. But deep sleep, aligned with the body's natural circadian rhythm, is what truly makes a difference in male sexual health. What's particularly important is that it's during these deep sleep phases, usually occurring around midnight and early morning, that the male body produces the most testosterone. This hormone plays a central role in maintaining energy, desire, and the ability to achieve an erection. A simple habit like soaking your feet before bedtime can be the key to unlocking this deep sleep cycle. When your feet are warmed, the body relaxes more easily, the nervous system becomes less stimulated, and the hormone melatonin, responsible for drowsiness and sleep cycle duration, is secreted more consistently. Not only that, for older men who frequently wake up during the night to urinate, warming the lower body through foot soaking can help improve circulation around the bladder and prostate, thereby reducing nighttime awakenings. After just a few days of practicing this, you may begin to notice a clear change. Waking up feeling more refreshed, being in a better mood, and the return of natural morning erections, something that had previously disappeared, now coming back as a positive internal signal. However, there's still a silent but equally important effect that needs to be addressed, and that is inflammation and congestion around the prostate, a bottleneck that we will begin to release in the next section. Benefit 4. Soothing the prostate, reducing inflammation and relieving pressure in the lower pelvic region. One of the earliest areas affected when blood circulation decreases is the prostate. In men over 50, mild inflammation or stagnation in the perineal area is very common. It might not cause sharp pain, but it's often accompanied by a sense of heaviness, dull aching in the lower region, or discomfort when sitting for long periods. When you soak your feet with circulation-supporting ingredients like Epsom salt, slices of fresh ginger, and pine essential oil, the body responds positively through multiple mechanisms. Toxins are gently released through the skin, lymphatic vessels dilate, and drainage around the perineum becomes more fluid. The results may not be loud or dramatic, but they are very clear. A lighter sensation in the lower region, less difficulty with urination, and an overall more comfortable feeling, even if you're simply sitting to work or rest. What's important is that only when the prostate is freed from chronic inflammation and blockage can other sexual reflexes, from desire to the ability to maintain an erection, have the chance to fully recover. And in the next section, I will introduce you to a method to stimulate the sexual acupressure points located right beneath the soles of your feet, a natural technique to awaken masculine energy without the need for any complex medical intervention. Benefit 5. Cleansing, nourishing the skin, and activating sexual reflex points on the soles of the feet. The soles of the feet are home to many reflex points and acupressure spots that are directly connected to the male reproductive system. When they are regularly cared for by soaking the feet every evening, the nerve regions here are gently but effectively stimulated, similar to acupuncture, but without needles or complex techniques. When combined with natural ingredients like apple cider vinegar or fresh ginger, the benefits are further enhanced. Not only do they help cleanse and deodorize, but they also create a warming sensation that gradually spreads from the feet throughout the body. This warming effect promotes better blood circulation and increases the sensitivity of internal sexual reflexes. For older adults, poor circulation often leads to dry, cracked feet. But with regular soaking, the skin on the soles becomes softer, moisture improves, and the acupressure points become more receptive to stimulation, especially helpful for those seeking to restore their sexual vitality naturally and without relying on medication. And if you're wondering, when is the best time to soak? What temperature should the water be? What ingredients should be added for optimal results? Then stay tuned for the next section, where I'll walk you through the entire foot soaking process, guided by scientific principles and designed specifically for men over 50. Part 2. The proper foot soaking routine. Optimizing sexual health effects for middle-aged men. Many people complain that they've tried foot soaking, but didn't notice any clear improvement. The issue isn't with the method itself, but with how it's done, from the timing, water temperature, to the ingredients used. The best time to soak your feet is about 30 minutes before bedtime. This is when the body is beginning to shift into a relaxed state and is most receptive to external stimulation. The ideal water temperature ranges from 38 to 42 degrees C, warm enough to dilate blood vessels, but not so hot that it burns the skin. If you don't have a thermometer, test the water with your elbow. If it feels gently warm and comfortable, you're good to go. Recommended ingredients for an effective soak include 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt. Helps reduce inflammation and soothes tissues. 2-3 slices of fresh ginger. Enhances blood circulation. 2 drops of pine or peppermint essential oil. Promotes relaxation and clears the mind. If your skin is dry or cracked, you can replace the essential oil with 1-2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar to soften the skin and gently disinfect. The ideal soaking time is between 10 to 15 minutes. After soaking, dry your feet thoroughly, especially between the toes, to prevent moisture buildup. Then, put on a thin pair of socks to keep your feet warm throughout the night, helping to maintain the relaxation and circulatory benefits. If you have extra time, gently massage the soles of your feet for 1-2 minutes, focusing especially on areas like the kidney shoe and guan yuan points, locations closely linked to male sexual function. However, if you're still wondering, how soon can I expect results? Will real changes happen? In the next section, I'll share a specific recovery timeline broken down by week, based on clinical experience with hundreds of patients who have followed this very method. Part 3. When will you see results? A typical recovery timeline by stages. Based on my experience following many patients over 50, I've observed that foot soaking brings noticeable improvements when done correctly and consistently. Here is a common recovery timeline that you can refer to. Days 1-3, a warming sensation in the feet appears quickly, especially at night. The lower body, including the genital area, starts to feel less cold and less numb. Many also report that falling asleep becomes easier and their sleep feels deeper. Days 4-7, positive signs become more noticeable. Some men share that morning erections begin to return. At the same time, they feel more energized and in better spirits each morning, like a long-forgotten vitality is gradually being restored. From week 2 onward, this is when many begin to experience significant changes in their intimate lives. The ability to achieve and maintain an erection during intimacy improves, and the duration becomes longer. Discomfort such as cold feet or soreness around the perineum after prolonged sitting also begin to subside noticeably. Of course, to achieve this recovery process, you need to maintain 3 key factors. Follow the proper soaking technique, turn it into a nightly habit, and combine it with adequate sleep and hydration. Dear friend, sometimes improving your health doesn't have to begin with something complicated or expensive. With just a basin of warm water, a few slices of ginger, and a few quiet minutes each evening, you can begin a journey of restoring energy, enhancing vitality, and reconnecting with your own body. Foot soaking is not just an external self-care practice. It's a habit that helps awaken blood flow that has slowed over time, a first step in reactivating your natural physiological reflexes, which were once an intrinsic part of who you are. Start today with your very own 2 feet. Don't delay the opportunity to live healthier, more confidently, and more fulfilled in every moment beside your life partner. I'm Dr. Samuel Grant. If you found today's message valuable, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next videos, where I'll continue to guide and support you on your journey to restoring and maintaining sexual health after 50. Wishing you strength, confidence, and deep fulfillment in life. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.